hit that button. Got bitten by Mozzie or something on my arm. Not the most comfortable feeling. Hey look, it's a dead chick. Boy, that out of context could sound bad. Alright. Class trial time. We have 26 of 38. What's this? Do we have any others? I think we've equipped all these few skills we have. I don't know if I can buy any that I'd care about. Oh yeah, this thing. I forgot we have this. Under here. Yeah. I have 11. Anything I'd care about? That could be fun. I think it gives me more health. I'll take that. Says your aim during the non-stop debate. That'd be nice. I have 3 left. Downshift. Reduce your aiming speed. Or upshift. Increase my aiming speed. I can't get these. Moonsault. We don't need that. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Let's go. All rise for the Honorable Monokuma.
Now then, let's begin with this during
How
the
about you
if
shut
I'll punish
your
everyone
whole mouth,
I'm sure you
Monokuma?
guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go. Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy
Ooh,
lunch.
fancy.
Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
I don't want to eat Mono meat. I don't think she's got any meat in her.
ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident?
Yeah, I have no idea who the killer could be.
We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Great Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and
Oh my god,
Chiaki that
Kazuichi,
early in the
shut
morning?
it.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
Okay,
We just
can we
happened
stop
to run
talking
into
about
each
their
other
legs?
on the first floor of Grape House. We went to the tower
It's too
together.
early for this nonsense.
And then, the 3 of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously.
But y'all was
As I
stuck.
recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
Pardon
So we
me.
decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Which worked.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer.
You know who it is?
Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
Why?
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly.
Um,
One of you strawberry.
do I need to bring up the 2 last murders?
One of you better hurry up and confess.
I think the last 2 murders were pretty damn cruel.
You're the cruelest one here.
Now. Enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Oh god.
Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys?
Nagito.
The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
He's blaming the pillar, I bet. You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. Wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... I think he's talking about the pillar. Wire on the floor for a pillar, noodle and hammer, chain, pillar fragment, wire. Okay.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right
How do
there at
I,
the scene of the crime.
There we go, so... It's been a
That
little while.
pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No, he didn't.
No, that's wrong.
It's too new. Break!
No, I can't accept that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
Be covered in oil, wouldn't it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru,
Why would it be
expect
oil?
some oil to be on it, at least.
Like, why would a modern robot be running on
But
oil?
the hammer was clean. So that's why you can't
It's
accept
run on
that
milk,
it's the murder
like an
weapon.
alien.
Well, yeah, but
I
might
wasn't
have
milk,
wiped
but
off
amazed
the
by
oil
milk.
later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why would they leave it there?
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster?
Oh, I like that movie. They're gonna be the, is that the sequel to Baby Driver?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Someone shoot him.
I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon
his
used to murder
tutorial.
Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil
Is it gonna
on
end up
it,
being an accident like
it's
he was
not the
trying to
weapon.
break out
so
of here
whatever
for
has
us?
oil on it must be the
Because
weapon,
he's a robot.
right?
Sirens. Because he's a robot, he's got, you know, strength. He was trying to break through there and then the pillar collapsed on him and killed him. The actual weapon has oil on it, but something at the crime scene that had... Broken pillar?
I see! The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is.
Ah, but he's tied up in wire,
Coach
so that doesn't
Nekomaru
work.
got clobbered with that pillar.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar.
Yeah, nobody could pick it up either
Even
unless
if you
Kratos
used
is someone.
100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Oh, even Arcanine couldn't. Don't know why she asked us to.
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Who?
Huh? What are
Nekomaru?
you
He's
talking
dead.
about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
Yeah, but he's
So,
dead.
he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
I'm up to my tits and morons.
Heck!
But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? Don't tell me this is a suicide, because then I'm just going to be even more annoyed with this game, and how we are just following the cliff notes of the first game. No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit
But
suicide.
that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh?
Yeah, you
For
push it
reals?
down on them.
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Make your argument. Okay.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Perhaps.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Kill murdered Nakamura by tipping over that pillar. Is that really it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably...
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of
Ah,
force.
there we go. I think that's what we need.
I'm getting
To
hella
shoot the
excited!
pushing it over with the weight.
There's no need to lift.
Because that might be the problem, it's too
What
heavy.
about tipping the pillar? They aimed right for his
Even I
We'll
could
see.
probably...
Considering the pillar's weight,
Grab it.
probably exerted a ton of...
Sonia! I'm getting hella excited!
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not beating him with it is beyond...
What about tipping the pillar over?
Nope, that wasn't it.
Damn it!
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted,
Might be
beating him
these
with it is...
What
fragments.
about tipping the pillar over?
Yeah, okay.
No, that's wrong! If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Ah, okay.
Huh? Fragments?
There weren't.
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body.
Unless they moved his
If the
body, but
pillar
I don't know
had
how
been
heavy
tipped
he
over and
is.
crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too. But it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my
Hey,
bad.
you're putting theories out there.
If
They're
they
getting
didn't tip
shut
it
down. It
over,
means we're getting closer.
Then how did the killer
Why am I
murder
trying to comfort her?
Nekomaru
She's
with
not
that
real.
pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
Do you know what the murder weapon
There's
was?
no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru
Your thought was the hammer that
killed
was
by
used.
That pillar.
Why are you so
The hammer
certain
likely
about
hit
that?
his good night button.
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
See, my idea that I could see perhaps what they did, they went up behind him, hit him in the back of the neck with the hammer to put him to sleep. With that hammer thing. So I just got a message about tomorrow. I already knew about it, that's why there's no stream tomorrow. What was I saying? Yeah, then tied him up and pushed the pillar down. I could see that happening.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we? There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
It's a condescending
Is that true?
fucking tone.
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, same as usual. You're
Can't he
unable
die?
to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the
I
rest.
thought you wanted to... No, he doesn't.
So I guess I should lend a hand.
I want him to die.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
Okay.
A specific
What
item?
adventure game nonsense is this?
Of course, The ultimate weapon.
Ah, yes.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
Is it Sakura?
You've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly.
Gundam
Because
Shudder.
I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the
Gundam
insolent
Shudder.
catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory.
Stop.
It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
Aw,
See,
that's cute the way
I
he's
don't know
embarrassed.
why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Very well.
The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Fuck you.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
Yes.
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense.
Okay, why did she
but
say
Miss
sweet
Sonia's
with like 8
beautiful
E's
voice
there?
is just so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
The 2 houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. You did? I want to check my
Truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape
shit.
Tower
How do I bring up my
are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place.
square. I'm trying to remember what it was. Okay. Okay, Mikoso Nakamura will put this for Strawberry House at 5 AM. Wall clock, 5:30 AM, the arm of wall clock. Okay. And a strange feeling. Regardless of whether you enter the tower from Grape Hall or Strawberry Hall, placement of Nakamura's body, tip over pillar that will stains and even several parts because of issue range look exactly the same. Maybe the central tower moves.
I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Okay. Sometimes we've been thinking about 2 towers in the same building, but that's the only mystery. There's no enough mentioned here.
In truth,
Yeah.
Strawberry Tower and Grape are actually the exact same.
No.
No, that's wrong. Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
What?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
Which it shouldn't be.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed to the exact same place, right?
There would be no reason for it to do that.
So then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Don't need to bring up Occam's razor.
I guess I've said too much. If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down!
Nope.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Okay, how and why?
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower,
No one can be in
we
there.
should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it.
Why would he do that? He's not
While
allowed
we were
to.
moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Did you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Right. While on the floor, tip of a pillar, Newton hammered chain, pull fragments, broken doorknob. Okay.
There are many different ways. The body in the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
And he wouldn't do it. He's, well,
Seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the pillar, the body, he could have moved it all, eaten as pie.
okay, I made a mistake there. Gotta be more careful what she was saying. That's my whole what she just said.
It seems you have forgotten.
Okay, you know what I think what it is the broken fragments.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the futuristic robo-bit, the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Nope. Ah, damn.
Crap!
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong.
Oh, the oil.
Wielding the pillar, the body, everything at the crime.
Allow me to cut through those words!
He can't move oil.
Moving the body and pillar is possible.
I was gonna say, because Monokuma wouldn't, but he did mess around with that one trial in the last game, but
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right.
it was actually rather
Fired up
annoying.
Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
Can someone kill him?
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was
These
still
hearts
there.
in the background are
That's
very
why we
odd.
thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
Same building, it just moves.
No idea.
She's thinking. This mystery ties to the secret of the funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. And the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito.
I don't want to talk to
I
him.
thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Put Mona me in the
Give us the
background there.
answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly.
Could you imagine if in real trials instead, like when a lawyer had evidence, instead of outright giving it, they're like, I'll give you a little hint, see if you can guess it. Solve my riddle.
It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know
You
your
got a big
hint is
fucking
any
head
good?
after clearing that.
It's suspicious that
challenge.
you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
He performed the appropriate action in order to learn the secret. Could he be talking about a life-threatening game?
I see.
It's a life-ending, I thought, or life-threatening.
You're talking about the final dead room.
A final dead room, whatever it was, who cares?
You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you? That's right. A Hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window,
lonely window.
I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it,
We were in
faster just
Paris.
to show
No!
At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep,
Good for you. Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
see? This is it.
And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me
Forest.
explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Yes. Lots of things. That shouldn't make sense in this picture. Maybe it's instead 2 floors up and down directly below each other. And then what it is that each time they enter the funhouse, the reason it takes so long... Well, but that doesn't explain the doors.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it... thinking time?
It's a new fucking minigame. What? Doesn't make sense in this picture. Okay.
Here!
There should be another building over there.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle, which means if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see. Is that it?
Nagito said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. I realize another problem would be the, what doesn't make sense in this picture? Is it all trees? They're certainly suspicious, because there's no forest like this anywhere on the island.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then, this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
That's right.
Cool, you're not on the ground.
In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too,
Ooh.
even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Is he talking about that one time? Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up? You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already?
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the 3rd floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the 3rd floor. From the photo we took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this. It's gonna be a Oh, it's a lot of dive, okay. I remember what my jump is. Triangle. Oh, don't want to hit that. Ooh! Ow. Okay, do Strawberry House and Grace House both exist? They exist. Absolutely. Oh, okay. Question 2. Strawberry House and Grace House the same building or two different buildings? I think there might be these... I think they're the same building. Yep. I was worried about that. Ooh. Question 3. How Strawberry House and Grace House position with each other vertically? Right again.
It's all coming together. Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There is only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
Yeah.
You think about it like that. Based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Floors above Grape House.
I see.
That's where they made the most